Hey guys, it's the Keto King here, and today we are going to be making low-carb chocolate donuts. Now the suggestion for this video came from one of you viewers, so let me know in the comment section below what you want to see next on this channel. The ingredients you'll need for these low-carb chocolate donuts are some cocoa powder, baking powder, vanilla extract, some coconut flour, a sweetener of your choice. I'm using erythritol today, some coffee, salt, butter, and some eggs. That's it. Let's get right to it. Right, grab yourself a mixing bowl. You're going to be adding in 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour, 1/3 of a cup of a sweetener of your choice. As I said, I'm using erythritol, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then just add in a few cracks of salt in here. Really roughly around a 1/4 teaspoon will do. Just mix those ingredients together first. Then we're going to grab a 1/4 cup of butter, melt it in the microwave and add it directly to your ingredients. Add 4 large eggs into your mixture, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then you're going to be adding 6 tablespoons of brewed coffee into here. If you don't have or don't want to add the coffee, you can simply use water. But the coffee really gives the chocolate an amazing zing, so I do recommend it. Give that a good stir. And once you've got it to a nice smooth consistency, it's good to go. Now would be a good time to preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And grab yourself a donut pan. If you don't have one of these, they should be easily available at one of your local grocery stores. Just take a look around and they're not expensive. What you want to do is grease up your donut pan using whatever you want. I'm using a non-stick spray. Then you're going to evenly distribute your mixture into the donut pan. Now give them a good shake just to evenly settle the mixture within the donut pan. What you want to make sure is that the middle part is actually open. You don't want it to be covered like this. If it is covered, you do need to take out some of the mixture within the donut pan. And they should end up looking a little something like that, with the center nice and clear. Now you see I've got about this much left over, so I'll just do a second batch with probably 1 or 2 extra donuts. No problem at all. If you had an 8 donut pan, you could absolutely do them all at the same time. Then we'll put this in our preheated oven at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for around 15 to 25 minutes. Right, now while that is baking in the oven, grab yourself another bowl and we're going to be making the glaze for the donuts. Grab yourself a 1/4 cup of the sweetener of your choice. Again, I'm using erythritol, but what I've done is I've powdered this up. All I did was simply popped it in the blender, blended it up for just a few seconds, and it comes out in a wonderful powdery texture like this. If you're looking for that crystallized, sugary type of texture, you can absolutely just use the erythritol as is. 1 tablespoon of coconut powder, 1 tablespoon of heavy or whipping cream, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Give that a stir. Then we're going to add about 1.5 tablespoons of water to this mixture to get the desired consistency for this glaze. Once you have a wonderfully smooth texture like this, your glaze is perfectly ready. And after 20 minutes, this looks about done to me. The donuts are firm to the touch and nicely raised, and you want to just let them cool in this pan completely. And right then, once your donuts come out, they look a little something like this. I mean, it's just got a wonderful shape to it and texture. It's so soft. Grab your glaze that you made a little earlier. Now, if it's too runny, you can just add a bit more cocoa powder, a little bit more of the powdered erythritol in there. Otherwise, you can add a little bit of xanthan gum to this to thicken it up, whatever works for you, it doesn't matter. You just got to get it a consistency that it's going to stay on the donut as a glaze. Grab your donut, simply dip it in the glaze, make sure you get a really nice coating of that glaze, lift it up, and it ends up with a really nice coating looking like this. And repeat for the rest of your donuts. And now here's a great example. Here the glaze was a little bit too thick for me, so what I did is I thinned it up, and look at this wonderful texture how it came out. So just adjust it accordingly. And you end up with some low carb chocolate donuts like this. Seriously guys, this is so good. I cannot overemphasize how great the texture is of this donut. As you can see while I'm opening this and cutting it open, it is so soft and gorgeous. Just look at this. Wow guys, you have to make these. The inside is as soft as can be, like a light, fluffy, moist cake on the inside, and that outside that glaze just gives it that amazing edge. So guys, I did a little bit of experimentation, and I have a second option for a glaze for you. You put in the exact same ingredients as for the previous glaze, but add a little bit of cream cheese to this, maybe around about a teaspoon. Then add some more of the heavy whipping cream. I put about 2 tablespoons, maybe more, but just judge it for the right consistency. It turns out a slightly lighter brown color, but I can tell you it is far superior to the other glazing. I think personally it has a creamier, more chocolatey, like a milk chocolate type of flavor. So then with this you do the exact same, put your donut in, and it comes out like that. Guys, don't forget to check out my free book that I have for you. The link is in the description box below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comment section what you think of this low carb chocolate donut recipe. And as always, keep it keto.